Welcome to the Learning Plans tutorial within the series of Data Center video tutorials. The reports within the Data Center of the RightPath Student Success System allow educators to monitor student achievement to increase student success. This video tutorial will detail a few of the specific reporting tools within the Data Center that are helpful in guiding instruction. The reports that will be detailed in this tutorial include the whole group, small group, and individual learning plans. The whole group, small group, and individual learning plans within the Data Center will provide you with the tools needed to make efficient, data-driven instructional decisions. Each of these three reports are standard-aligned tools and can therefore be accessed for any standards-aligned assessment. This may include benchmark, formative, or summative assessments, and will also include assessments that are created within the RightPath Assessment Creator. Let's start off by taking a look at the whole group plan. The whole group plan is a class-level report which provides educators with a list of specific standards that have not been mastered by a majority of the students within the selected class. The whole group plan can be accessed by selecting a specific teacher or a specific class. For questions on how to access the whole group plan, please feel free to watch our video tutorial on navigating within the Data Center. Once you have accessed the whole group plan, you will notice rows which detail the specific standards that have not been mastered by a majority of the students within the class. You'll notice for each of the listed standards, you'll have the specific standard code, a description of the standard, as well as an example question for each standard. Because these standards have not been mastered by a majority of the students within the class, these standards should be incorporated into your whole group or Tier 1 instructional planning. Here is an example of another whole group plan for the area of math. Note that the whole group plan can be color-coded to note standards that have already been taught to the whole group of students at the time of the assessment. This process is done based on your district pacing guides within the RightPath system. It is also important to note that there may be times within the school year where a whole group plan is not available for a selected teacher or class. A whole group plan will not be available if there are not any standards that have not been mastered by a majority of the students within the class. This is especially true towards the end of the school year. In this case, if a whole group plan is not available, the system will generate a message when trying to access the report that says this class does not have a whole group plan. Please look at the small group plan instead. To further incorporate the whole group plan into your instructional planning, the whole group plan does link directly to the RightPath Curriculum Planner. By clicking on a specific standard code, the system will automatically connect you to the corresponding concept page within the Curriculum Planner. From here, you have access to directly related instructional tools to support you in assisting students towards mastery of the standard. From the concept page within the Curriculum Planner, you'll have access to, again, descriptions of the standards, vocabulary related to the selected concept, as well as grade level vocabulary, big ideas and enduring understandings for the standards, as well as essential questions for the concept you've selected. You're also able to view available intervention lessons for each of the standards. Now let's take a look at the small group plan. The small group plan is again a class level report. This report provides educators with a list of specific standards that have been mastered by a majority of the students within the class, but have not been mastered by a small group of students within the class. The small group plan can again be accessed by selecting a specific teacher or class. Once the small group plan has been accessed, you will again see a list of standards that have not been mastered by a small group of students. You'll notice a list of each of the students who have not mastered the specific standard. Again, the standard code will be given, a description of the standard, and an example question. Because these standards have not been mastered by only a small group of students within the class, these standards should be incorporated into your small group, or Tier 2 or Tier 3 instructional planning. The system does allow for the small group plan to be color-coded to note standards that have already been taught at the time of the assessment. This is done based on your district pacing guides within the Right Path system. There are times in which a small group plan will not be available for a specific teacher or class. This is true when there are not any standards that only a small group of students have not shown mastery of. This is especially true towards the beginning of the school year when a majority of the standards have not yet been taught. When this is the case, when trying to access the report, the system will generate a message that says this class does not have a small group plan. Please look at the whole group plan instead. To further incorporate the small group plan into your instructional planning, the small group plan does link directly to the Right Path Curriculum Planner. By clicking on a specific standard code, the system will automatically connect you to the corresponding concept page within the Curriculum Planner. From here, you will again have access to directly related instructional tools to support you in assisting a small group of students towards mastery of the standards. Now let's take a look at the Individual Learning Plan. The Individual Learning Plan is a student-level report that will provide the educator with a list of all of the standards that a specific student has not shown mastery of. Note that the Individual Learning Plan can be accessed for all students within a class by running the report at one time. The teacher also has the option to select a specific student and run the learning plan for that specific student. Once the Individual Learning Plan has been accessed, you'll notice a list of each of the standards that the specific student selected has not shown mastery of. This report can again be color-coded to note standards that have already been taught. This again is done based on your district pacing guide within the Right Path system. The Individual Learning Plan also links directly to the Curriculum Planner within the Right Path system. By clicking on a specific standard code, the system will automatically direct you to the corresponding concept page within the Curriculum Planner. This will provide you with tools needed to support the student in mastering the specific standard. Thank you for viewing our video tutorial on the learning plans within the data center of the Right Path Student Success System. For more information, or if you have additional questions, please feel free to contact Right Reason Technologies. Thank you.